I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the bank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking a from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big and it don't hurt the break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Running like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticking out for the cost 10K to let it come see it. Pins that me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavily, then they know what I be on.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Commanders and the Raiders, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Commanders. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sideline, cliche, what's going through his mind right now. But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think of the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
97. Bro, 52. Hey, green.
They go play action here on first down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 3 yards remain for second down.
Slide 2. Green back.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Black Ultra. 6, 7. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Slot man moves right. Williams brings it in. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Zebra. 95.
To throw is Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Touchdown, Washington. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Ready.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Red, cycle. Yellow.
The slot man in motion right. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Flag 2. Hey, flag.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Wilson's thrown into the hands of McLaurin. And he'll be out right at the 35. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, get right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Collins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. In motion goes the tight end. Now Wilson on first down. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Hey, zero.
Wilson will throw again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
They'll send Brown in motion right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds McLaurin. Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From the 10.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Striker, screen 3. Black ultra. Strike 60. 6. Mega. Blaster, 6. Smash, 10. Red, yellow. Red, cycle. Strike 2.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime.
Touchdown, Washington! Rashad Penny, 31 yards. And the Commanders continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Blue striker. White. Ready?
Now back to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Black shot.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught. It's Williams. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
Shot 17. 52 blaster. Steal blast.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown Raiders. Mike Williams. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. 30, The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line.
Ready up. Fight, 97.
They'll throw now on the final play. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way
he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Drill 52. Red, yellow. Red, cycle.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in this Super Bowl. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30.
And cycle. Red. Red, yellow. Red, cycle. Black, blue. Red.
They'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Another catch for him. He's over the 250-yard mark now for the game, and he's got another 1st down.
14. Bang out.
Wilson leaves this one with Penning. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
14, buddy.
On second down. Here's Penny. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. They'll try and run for it with Penny. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
14, got it.
They'll run it again with Penny. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to a big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A gain of 14, first down Commanders. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Wilson. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's got room. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Commanders are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Let's go now.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Blue strike. Go pink. White. Yellow. Hey, blue.
The slot man in motion right. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And now